Hey techies, what's up? I'm here again with another video, and in this video I'll demonstrate to you how the do while loop works. We have talked about while loop and for loop before. Also, you have seen the examples of broadcasting message among students and the forming of multiplication table. Those are repetitive process, so we used either while loop or for loop. In some situations, you may want to repeat the execution, but while and for loop may not fit the situation properly. I'm saying why. Remember what we learned in while and for loop. For purpose, I'm taking while loop here. Whatever you write as a statement inside the loop makes no sense if the condition is false. That is, the program control checks the condition first and get inside only if the condition is true. Now consider a situation like calculating the simple interest. How do we calculate that? The formula is simple interest is equal to principal times interest rate times time period. Using this formula, I may want to check a couple of possibilities. Let's say possibility 1, principal amount is $3,000, interest rate is 8%, time period is 5 years. So what will be the simple interest? Possibility 2, principal amount is $5,000, interest rate is 6%, and the time period is 3 years. So what will be the interest? And possibility 3, principal amount is $10,000, rate is 5%, and time period is 2 years. So what will be the interest? Let's implement the calculation part of the program. For possibility 1, interest is equal to P times R times T, where P is the principal amount, R is the interest rate, and T is the time period. That means $3,000 multiplied with 8% multiplied with 5. So the resulted value is $1,200. Okay, I'm done with possibility 1. If I want to repeat the execution for more possibilities, no matter which one comes first, I have to use a loop. If I use while loop to repeat the execution of this formula, I have to predefine that how many times I want to execute it. And the loop will keep on going up to that limit. For instance, I am writing the condition while index less than 3, then execute the statements. So I have to define the index as 0, and it keeps on incrementing as long as the condition is true. But I don't want to predefine the number of execution time. Instead, I want to control the exit of the loop. That means, after each time of execution, I'll decide whether I want to repeat the execution once more or not. Here comes the concept of do while loop. So what does it do? If I write the same piece of code using do while, it will look like do, then statements, and then while condition. Here, control gets inside first and execute the statements, and then check the condition. If the condition is true, the execution will repeat, otherwise the loop will be terminated. That means, it will execute the statements at least once before checking the condition. The second thing is, you can decide whether you want to repeat the execution when the control remains inside the loop itself. That is why it is called exit control loop. Here I have put a statement asking to repeat the execution. If the answer is yes, then statements will be executed once again. If it is no, then the loop will be terminated. Let's move on to see how the program works in the compiler. So guys, here is the program. I'm declaring these variables as float. Here P is the principal amount, R is the interest rate, T is the time period, and SI will store the resulted value. The do while loop starts here, and initially it gets inside and check the statements. Enter principal amount, then enter interest rate, and then enter time period. So here it calculates the simple interest and stores the value in SI. And then the simple interest is printed here. After printing the simple interest, the program asks whether to repeat the calculation once again or not. If the answer is yes, the loop will repeat. If it is no, the loop will be terminated. Let's compile and run the program. Enter principal amount. I'm entering 3000. Enter interest rate, entering 8. Enter time period, I'm entering 5. that is 5 years. Then I'm hitting enter. The simple interest is $1,200. Then it is asking whether to repeat the process again. I'm entering Y, that is yes, and hitting enter. Again it is asking for principal amount. I'm entering $5,000. Enter interest rate. I'm entering 6%. And then the time period is 4 years. I'm hitting enter. The simple interest is $1,200 again. Then it prints want to check one more time. Now I'm entering no and hitting enter. The program exits. Okay guys, that's it for today. Hope this video was helpful for you. Let me know if you have any question or comment below in the comment section. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also press the bell icon to get notified. Happy coding!